Good evening, my beauties. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing out there? My beautiful Bhava babes. Just grabbing something. Oh, all right. Welcome to the Bhava broadcast. If you're here, say hi, leave a comment, let me know. I got some on my tooth there. Because I can't see who's watching. So here we are, darlings. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to light a little Palo Santos while we're waiting for beauties to join for our shenanigans. Shenanigans. We like shenanigans. Palo Santos is great, but it is really hard to light. It takes a really long time. But I love Palo Santos. What do you prefer, sage or Palo Santos? All right, we got a few people watching. Hey, say hi. Let me know you're here. I can't wait to connect with you. Welcome to the Bhava broadcast. My name is Ingrid H. Turner. If you don't know who I am, I do this every week. Okay, occasionally I miss a week. Last week I was traveling. I missed last week. Hello, gorgeous Bob. So nice to see you on here, my friend. So glad you're here. Here we go. Let's cleanse this. All right. Hello, Brenda. Brenda likes both Palo Santos and sage. We're having a little informal poll here. Palo Santos or sage? I'm a Palo Santos girl. My guy is a sage guy. So far I've been winning with the Palo Santos. I like sage too. It's fine. I just find Palo Santos to be a little bit more, I don't know, vibe with it a little bit more. Hello, good evening. Happy Saturday. All right, I am broadcasting from Northern California. I am back in my hometown for a minute. If you've been joining these broadcasts, then you know that I'm here primarily to support my beautiful child who's going through a very hard life thing right now. And I'm also just feeling really good about hunkering down and taking a minute, grounding in and resting. I'm doing some really cool shit in my work, my business, and what I'm creating. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. And just feeling the need to burrow in for a little bit. So here we are, burrowed in Grass Valley. Hey, once again, if you're just joining, leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Bob's a sage guy. Okay. So far, I think sage is maybe winning. It's the more popular of the two. Fine. Yeah, leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Would love to say hello. Hey, if you are coming to these Bhava broadcasts and you are getting a lot out of it, do me a favor, share this broadcast with who you think would benefit from these messages. Okay? Whoever you feel like would resonate with me, the way I bring through spirit and what spirit has to say, share this out, friends, family, what have you. I really appreciate it. Let's grow this beautiful community. I'm so glad we're here. All right. So what are we doing today? For the sake of the recording, I think everybody on here probably knows who I am. We got our regulars here, our beautiful Bob and Brenda, and a few others who haven't commented yet. Please leave a comment. Let me know you're here because I can't see who's watching unless you tell me. I'm Ingrid H. Turner. I am the founder of the Bhava Spiritual Mission. I am a mystic. I'm a teacher. I'm a medium, psychic, and the Bhava Spirit and the founder of the Bhava Spiritual Mission. We are an organization, a digital church committed to helping you live in partnership with spirit. And we do that all kinds of different ways. Primarily right now, it's me showing up here every week, sharing teachings and messages from divine spirit, looking at the energies ahead and being of service to you through giving you readings by donation. So at the end of today's session, after we sort of talk things through and channel some messages and look at the energy, the collective energies for the week, we're going to go into readings. If you want a reading on the live stream, donate any amount you're able to the link on your screen. It's also linked in the description of the video. You're donating to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. So I really appreciate your support and your donation. And it is my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to be of service to you by giving you a reading and give you a general look at the week ahead. Or if you have a question, feel free to leave it in the comments. Okay, my loves, first things first, we're going to ground our sweet selves in together. It takes like 2 minutes. Bear with me. The reason we're grounding is because we are all opening up to spirit. It's not just me, it's you. Because you're drawn to my energy, you are a channel for divine spirit. You are able to open up in the same way that I am. And what we do is we activate each other. So I am a better channel with your energy, and you are a better channel with my energy. We open each other up. It doesn't matter that we're not in the same room. Okay, Spirit doesn't care a thing about time or space. This is energy. So close your eyes with me and let's take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really slow yourself down, bring yourself fully into your body, into this ecstatic moment in creation. Feel your energy pool in your root chakra. And maybe it'll feel warm or tingly. You can just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pool again in the root chakra and exhale into your root chakra. And I'd like to go ahead and open us up with a prayer, setting our intentions strongly and fiercely. Spirit, thank you for bringing us together today, for gathering us in this web of connection and love and unity and community. Help us stay open to the messages from Divine Spirit, to the healing from Divine Spirit, to the love from Divine Spirit. Let us embody this energy, this rapture, and bring it out into our lives this week. Help us bring it out into everything we do, every conversation we have, every touch that we experience, every embrace that we make. Help us to be love and truth and healing for ourselves, for all who we connect with. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at this time, I invite you to share your prayers. Put a prayer into the prayer pot, as we say. Go ahead and leave a comment. Who are you praying for? For yourself? That's fine. For a loved one, for a not so loved one, for the collective, whoever and whatever is on your heart. I want you to share it through your prayer, through your heart intention. And then we are all going to affirm that prayer with you. And that is how we really maximize the power of prayer. If anybody's been playing with prayer lately, you are getting how potent prayer is, especially in this new paradigm. In 2020, we shifted. A whole goddamn planet shifted into a new energy. And something about that energy, that new earth energy, that high vibe energy, really enhanced the power of prayer. So I encourage you to share your prayers and we will go ahead and affirm that and send that out. Maximize that. Okay, my loves. My prayer, of course, is for my beautiful child and his father and his Nana, who is making her transition soon. I am praying that they are wrapped up in white, hot, healing light and carried through this experience, that they're able to feel and heal and release and move through this difficult time renewed, completely with a deeper sense of love and self and connection. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I felt my third eye go all a tingle with that one. All right, beautiful, Bob. Prayers for those rebuilding after nature's fury. Let's go ahead and affirm Bob's prayer. Those who are rebuilding after nature's fury, let's send them love, connection, light, healing, to be carried through this time, to find energy and zest and commitment and faith in themselves and their communities and in God as they rebuild their lives better, stronger, and more complete. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Beautiful Brenda, us, Aaron, me, Lyle, all of us, thank you. Let's send these, share these prayers, affirm this prayer for Brenda, for her, her family, Aaron, Lyle, surrounding every being in her life and Brenda herself in white, hot, divine light and divine healing energy. Carry Brenda through this time. Hold her close as she navigates this difficult period, and help her expand through it into an even more potent, authentic, happy, and fulfilled experience. Thank you so much. Hello, beautiful Iris. I'm happy to see you on here. Praying for my daughter's recovery and my inclusion back into her life with ease, grace, and compassion. Let's go ahead and affirm this prayer for Iris. Praying for Iris, for her daughter, for their connection, for them to be able to come together at the heart and to walk this life path together where it is perfect for both of them. Thank you for that, Iris. Hello, Jokey. I'm praying for myself to walk my highest, purest path. I pray for all of us to experience love and oneness. Let's affirm this prayer for beautiful Jokey, that she is able to step fully into her highest expression, to release the fear, to release the identity, to step fully into her most radiant, authentic, and creative and spiritual self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, she got 111. Right on. Remind me where you are, beautiful. Are you in Denmark? I can't remember. Good evening, Sarah. I wanted to say good morning. It's not morning. Hello, beautiful Sarah. Hi, lovely Kim. So glad to see you on here, beauty. All right. Prayers, juicy. Did you all feel that? Were you all affirming those prayers? Did you feel the energy just whip up into this ecstatic storm of power and energy and love and joy? Man, every time I do these prayers with you guys, I just get lit the fuck up right away. It's amazing. All right. Okay, my loves. I want to talk about something a little vulnerable for me. I'm going to share some sticky things that have happened with me and what I have learned and where that has taken me. And I think it's going to be really valuable because even though when I go into my ego space, it's like I'm the only one. I doubt that's true. This is sticky for me because it touches on my Chiron point in astrology. My Chiron is in the last degree of Taurus in my 11th house. From what I understand, what that means is Chiron is the wounded healer. It's where our wounds show up. It's where our vulnerabilities show up. It also means that when we transcend those wounds, we become a teacher in that area. We are able to heal others in that area. So being in the 11th house, it means that my wounding has been around friendships. Relationships, but particularly friendships, have been very difficult for me. Even as far back as a child. It's been something that I have sort of circled back on and had a lot of challenging experiences around. And I was reminded as I was helping another person navigate this some similar kind of dynamics, part of it, similar dynamics. I was reflecting on my own experience around friendship and like partnership, even like business partnership. And for me, because of my work is me and I am my work, it's not a separate thing. So friendship and business, and it all gets real meshed in there real fast. That's not a bad thing, but it has certainly brought up some challenges. It's sort of tickled my Chiron, right? And I want to talk about what I really learned from these experiences and share a little bit about these experiences and where I was coming from, because There's gold in there. It's uncomfortable gold, but it's gold. The first thing I want to tell you that the main, I'm going to start with the lesson, right? The lesson is you always know. You always know. When you are present in your body, in your intuition, you always know about situations, offers, people, places, everything. Your body will not fail to alert you to whether something is a yes or a no. But it won't tell you why. Almost never. It's just yes or no, yes or no. And I talk about this particularly in context of relationships and friendships and sort of like, other people, because that's where I have learned this lesson most strikingly, right? And I have a couple of instances that come to mind that where I experienced like a big blow and did not listen to my intuition about certain people. They were both like business kind of partnerships / friendships. They both ended up pretty raw and uncomfortable. The first time, it made me go into hiding for like 2 months. It was so devastating just how this experience blew up in my face. The second one didn't hit me so hard, but it was definitely a, oh, that was a lie. Like, oh, that was a bunch of nonsense and a colossal waste of time, right? And as I was reflecting on these past relationships and these experiences and knowing all along, I knew as soon as it blew up in my face, I was like, I knew that was a no. And you get all frustrated, right? Because you didn't listen to it. But I'm going to tell you that what really got me into those situations, my ego likes to tell me, is like, I was giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. I was being nice. I was being, I was being non-judgmental. I didn't want to be judgmental, right? The second one in particular, my ego took over and I want what she says she's going to give me. That was an ego yes, not a heart yes. So, like I said, it's a little bit vulnerable, so I don't feel quite as like in flow with it because I'm like, oh, this is uncomfortable to share. But here's what I want to talk about. You always know yes or no when it comes to people or it comes to situations. And the reason we talk ourselves out of our yeses and our nos is because we are afraid. It's because we're scared of being a bitch. It's because we're scared of rejection. It's because we're scared of conflict. Or it's because our ego is leading the charge. Our ego is saying, I want that to be true. Our ego wants to pull us in a direction that is not correct for us, because it's easier for the ego to manage chaos than it is to manage alignment, believe it or not. Yeah, jokey, fear and attachment, right? So the fear comes in, the attachment comes in. I want this. These things blew up in my face. These situations blew up in my face because I didn't listen to my intuitive yes and my intuitive no. But they also needed to blow up in my face. I needed to ignore that. Not because I needed to learn a lesson, because I needed the experience to break apart my ego identity, to bust through my own fear. A lot of us choose to do it the hard way, don't we? Anyway, if I didn't need the experience, I would have listened to my intuition. So my intuition rocks. But I needed the experience, so I needed to not listen to my intuition. And the result is, through the intensity of those experiences, the first woman, I'm not going to go into detail about what they did. It doesn't matter. It just blew up in my face, right? And it caused a lot of heartache. It caused a lot of difficulty. It caused a lot of ego pain. It caused me to crack open my ego exoskeleton and start to break it apart. And as I was able to more and more break down my ego and my fear of conflict, my fear of being wrong, my fear of missing out, my egos want to be like, oh, this person's going to like put me in the spotlight and, give me a bunch of money and I'm going to make it. And my ego really wanted that, make me big, make me whatever. And when that blew up in my face, it was such a gift because I had to take a hard fucking look at my ego, how my ego was leading me, and how my fear was driving my decisions in both of those situations. And those are just sort of the two off the top of my head, but they were certainly the most impactful, the most potent experiences, because I pushed aside my intuition. I pushed aside my knowing because I wanted it to work. I wanted it to be right. I wanted friends. I wanted the business connection. I wanted the success. I wanted the fame. I wanted the money, right? I wanted to validate who the fuck I was by some kind of outward success. I was very in that ego space. These experiences helped me break that apart so that I could conquer my fear and I could break apart my ego and my ego story. And what I saw, what I discovered at the bottom of those experiences after I journeyed on through those fun ones, I wasn't pushing aside my intuition because I was trying to be nice, because I was a wonderful, empathetic, compassionate person. I am a wonderful, empathetic, compassionate person. But that wasn't what was driving my decision to ignore my intuition about these two people. And I went on and got a whole bunch, I broadcasted one of these people to my community hard, and I can't undo that. And that was me disregarding my intuition. The reason I did that was not because I'm wonderful, because I'm soft and sweet and compassionate. It's because I had a fucking ego trip going on. It's because I was too fucking scared to trust myself. It's because I was too scared to say no. That doesn't feel right. Because I couldn't justify it. The woman who said, I'm just looking for spiritual friends, I couldn't justify to her or to myself, ooh, that's a hard no. Why? Why not, Ingrid? You being judgmental? What if you miss out? What if there's a good connection there for you? She's got lots of experience in the spiritual world. Maybe she can help you out. Or, Ingrid, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to make you be seen. You're going to be so wealthy. You're going to travel the world. I bypassed my intuitive, and my ego went, ooh, yeah, validate me. Validate me. And if it wasn't for those two experiences, for breaking through the fear, for breaking through my ego story, I would still be chasing that validation. I would still be hiding away and shying away from my no's and my yeses. I would still be questioning myself. I'd still be living in fear and pain and ego story. I'd still be deep in it, because that was what it took to crack my ass open and to let go of this need for validation, to let go of this desire to be liked, to be wanted, to be needed, to be seen, to be wealthy, whatever fucking story it was. No, I have not completely let all of that go. Of course not. I'm human. I got an ego still. But now I have more and more ability to check my ego and to tap into my no and tap into my yes. And here's why. Yes, it was partly because of those experiences, because they fucking blew up in my face. And I tell you what, when girls get mean, they get real mean. We know this, right? Who went to high school? But it was partly because of that, but mostly it was because it drove me into my shadow and forced me to do the work of conquering my fear in all areas of my life. It drove me into my spiritual practice. It drove me into my mind, my mindset, my stories, my own bullshit, my knee-jerk responses to other people's agendas, to other people's stories or wants or needs. I am an empathic and compassionate and loving person, and I will give the shirt off my back to the person who needs it. But what I will no longer do is ignore my intuition, my in the moment body response, which is, yep, nope. I no longer have to know why. And that was the trip up there. Well, why? Why? Why not? Why is that a no? Why can't I go to that person's house? Why shouldn't I do all this work for that person for free? Why shouldn't I? Right? Conquering my fear, diving into presence, spirit, self-love, grounding means I don't have to ignore that anymore. And you don't either. You don't either. Looking at some comments here. Yeah, I'm glad that this is feeling clear. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me how this feels. Tell me how this resonates. Do you relate? Has it been your story or a story? And, this is the same kind of thing with, we see a lot of like narcissistic empath talk out there, right? The empath and the narcissist, the perfect relationship, right? Or what is it? I don't know. Words are escaping me. But anyway, they say, oh, they're drawn to each other. Well, here's what's going on. Empaths and narcissists. An unhealthy empath, the shadow is codependency. A toxic or narcissistic person, the word narcissist gets thrown around all over the place, but a toxic person, somebody who doesn't give a fuck, right? A user. They're both operating from the same energy. It's just two ends of the spectrum. All right? So if you want to live the most badass fucking life that is available to you, you better get your energy straight. You better conquer your fear. You better cultivate courage. And you better listen to your damn body and stop questioning yourself. Jokey says, same emptiness inside. Totally. And I'm like, codependency is my jam because I am so empathic. It's something that I continue to work on. I continue to identify weird, shitty little areas inside my brain that are like taking me down these self-pity paths. That's what codependency is self-pity. I said what I said. But here's the thing. Once you see it, game over. Because once you see something, it cannot stay the same. This is the observer effect in quantum physics. When you observe something, it has to change. And so bringing awareness to our own areas of codependency, victimhood, self-pity, all the little places where the ego likes to hide and come in and fuck your shit up, and the areas in your life where that plays out, which is probably your Chiron placement. If you know your Chiron placement, leave a comment. I'll be interested to know what house and what sign it's in. Like I said, mine's in the 11th house at the last degree in Taurus. 11th house, friendships, networks, communities. What's also interesting is communities is what I do. It's what I build. It's very easy for me to build communities and build communities up around me. It's very satisfying for me, but it can also be really painful because it's a point of learning for me inside my own spiritual communities, inside the Bhava community even. Maybe a little over a year ago, we had a devastating interpersonal experience. It was devastating for the community. It resulted in like a slowing way down because we had to be like, whoa, where did that come from? And it's enabled all of us, especially me, to really do some deep digging into this wounded space and where we don't trust ourselves, where I don't trust myself, where my ego is leading the charge. All you have to do to dismount from that high horse of ego, that ego's high horse, is get present. Deeply present. Let's do this together. Take a deep breath. The breath interrupts the mind. Do another one. The breath interrupts the ego. One more. 3 intentional deep breaths brings you into the body, brings you into the moment. The trick is staying there. And once you're in the moment, you have bypassed the ego circuitry. And now the ego's not running the show. The ego's back here executing where it should be. And your heart is open. And your heart is leading the charge. Your heart is leading the show. Hey, beautiful Anthony. So happy to see you on here. Big love to you, sweetheart. All right. Here's the exciting thing that I'm doing that I want to share with you. I have a gift for you. I'm creating more content than I ever have before. I have so fucking much to teach, and I cannot get enough to you in these Bhava broadcasts. or on the Mystic Bitch podcast. And I cannot go deep enough on these big, wide platforms, which I love. I love showing up here and talking to you. But in order for me to go deeper, I have to drill down. And I'm feeling this urgency, this constant urgency to share and teach and record and record and record. So I started putting together what I'm calling digital guidebooks and exploratory communities. All right. The first one I've created, which is available now, is called Fearful to Masterful. It's all about conquering your fear. It's about understanding what fear is. It's about putting tools and practices that are simple and doable into place so that you no longer are run by your ego, by your fear, driven by that insanity. Instead, you are walking with an open heart and an open intuition, leading with your body, leading with your being, executing with that incredible mind, which is only detrimental to you when you're letting it run the show. Anthony says it's a long fall from that high horse. It show is. I would rather you conquer your fear and live an outrageous, brilliant, wild and free life through breathing practices, grounding, healing, somatic work, that kind of thing, instead of shit blowing up in your face. You probably already had a fair few things blow up in your face. Wouldn't it be nice if it didn't do that? Or if it did, it didn't take you out like the last one did. The first person who came into my life, into my business world, and was my hard no. And what this person facilitated and roped in other people, it absolutely triggered the biggest wounds that I have. And it drove me underground for like 2 months. I didn't post on social media. I didn't see any clients. I didn't do anything. I was so devastated by this experience. It drove me underground. The reason I was so devastated is because I did not yet have these tools in place that I'm sharing with you in this digital guidebook, From Fearful to Masterful. Put these tools into place, you will conquer your fear. Get the practice rolling, you will conquer your fear. On top of that, because I'm a community person, because I got Chiron in the 11th house, this is an exploratory community. There's a community attached to this where we ask questions, we dive into the content, and we dialogue with each other. And you know what that does? This makes us a dynamic product. So that means for every question you ask, I get to take it, answer it, and add it to the guide. So it just keeps growing, 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 growing. And you get lifetime access. You have forever. Check out the description in the video. It's the digital guide. I'm selling it for $49. It's kind of my working price point. You get it for $11 if you get it tonight. There's a code on the page. Go get it if you want it. I'd love to have you there. And I'd love to help you bust through your own bullshit in a way that is kinder to yourself. Because we always have a choice. Do we do it the hard way? Or do we do it the soft way? And a lot of us are conditioned to, gotta be hard. If it doesn't mean anything if it's not hard work, and that's just a bunch of bullshit. Yes, it is. There's a softer way, and you're allowed to choose it. You are allowed to choose it. Okay, there's my teaching for today. That was a bumpy start. That was hard. I didn't want to share that necessarily, like my own like ego shit and experiences and these blow-ups. See, Chiron, always working through it. But thank you for witnessing and hearing and allowing me to get into the swing of things so that I could bring through the message that Spirit was wanting to bust through for us through the vehicle of my experience. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. All right, my loves, we're going to switch gears and we're going to look at energies. I'm going to pull some cards and look at the energies for the week ahead, see what this got for us. And then I'm going to do readings by donation. So if you would like a reading on this live stream right after I look at the energies for the week, donate any amount you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. The link is right there on your screen and it's in the description of the video. It's a PayPal link. If for whatever reason you have trouble with PayPal, please let me know. I will throw up a Venmo link because I know PayPal doesn't play well with everybody. But anyway, there you go. All right, so week ahead first for the collective. Yeah, Iris, soft does not mean weak. It doesn't. And That's the whole fucking paradigm that I'm ready to shift. Having like the most, I was talking to my partner about this. I found this old, quick aside. I brought that reminds me, Iris, this is really good. 20 years ago, well, actually throughout my childhood, teenage years and 20s, I was a martial artist. I was an avid martial artist. When I was pregnant with my son, I was doing 20 hours a week of jujitsu. I was fanatical about martial arts. I have this notebook that's 20 years old. That's got all of my jujitsu techniques written down and like typed up and all kinds of notes and everything and all my lists. And my son has gotten really, really into jujitsu and martial arts right now, but he's got a bum knee. So he can't go to classes, but I have a lot of experience with teaching and, some martial arts experience. It's this old experience. It's a little rusty, but I told him I would teach him. So I got out my notebook and I showed it to him. And then I was showing it to my partner and geeking out on it and just kind of reveling in the memory of that time, martial arts in my life, when it was all about hard. It's all about fight. It's all about go. And my partner's like, oh, you should do this again. And I said, I mean, no, because I'm moving towards a different energy. I appreciate that hard energy, that hard life, that fighting spirit. I needed that in order to move towards the softness and to understand that soft, like you say, Iris, does not mean weak. Martial arts is beautiful and it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be mean or any of that, but it's something that's in my past and I'm moving towards a different energy. It doesn't mean I won't go back to it. Maybe I will, but I'm excited to dip in to that experience and work with my son and also incorporate with my son. I'm really looking forward to incorporating even more the mindset and the emotional work that is also prevalent in martial arts, not just the physical. It's going to be very, very cool. Anyway, okay, week ahead. If you want a reading, donate any amount to the Bhava mission. Linkage on your screen, also in the description of the video. Spirit, what do we need to know for the week ahead? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we need to know for the week ahead? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Okay. I'll show you the cards in a minute, but in a nutshell, expect a renewed energy. You're going to feel more energy. Hallelujah. More energy. You're going to feel ready to take a leap of faith because you have put in the work. You have done the healing. You have done the digging around in your own shit. Like I just described, all that, oh my God, where am I hiding from myself? Where is my nonsense? You have an incredible foundation underneath you, but it's not going to be without its sticky points. You're going to have, because you're taking such a leap of faith, because you have this renewed energy and you're going to feel more now than you have in a long time. You're going to want to go for it. You're going to take action before you're quite ready. That's not a bad thing. But when we take action like that before we're ready, and the truth is we're never ready. This is why we usually don't take action for a really long time. But you take that action before you feel ready. You're going to go for it with that zest, that surge of confidence, and then you're going to get really scared. We have a lot of fear coming up this week with that incredible leap of faith, and that is normal. That is normal because you are getting ready to expand into a new frequency. We are the universe. You are the universe. The universe is always expanding, and you are always expanding. And as you are expanding and expanding and expanding, you're expanding into something brand new, into brand new energy. You remember our old friend, the ego? The ego's not the bad guy, but it's volatile because we put the ego in charge. So that big fear is going to come up. Wow, we're talking about fear, aren't we? But I swear it's in the cards. It's the devil, right? That big fear comes up when we are about to shift into a higher frequency, when we are about to up level. And that higher frequency is totally unfamiliar territory. And the ego's like, what is this? What the shit is this? Person, stop it. Mayday, mayday, bring it down. And so that fear, the ego comes in and overlays stories around that fear to help to entice us into shrinking and contracting back into old energy. It is scary, but here's the good news. It's not real. The physical experience that you are calling fear is just a physical manifestation of an expansion of energy. The fear comes up because of the stories that you overlay on that physical experience. So if you can boil it down to, it's just my body, it's just the physical experience, it's like growing pains, stay present, you will expand through this fear. And that leap of faith is going to take you far, baby. It's going to be a huge step next week. There's an incredible opportunity for something new. Look at that lightning bolt and that snake and a figure eight. And this is swords, and swords are the mind. And the Ace of Swords is about really understanding what you think, your opinion, your wants. It's powerful. It's also just the beginning. Surge of confidence. Fuck yeah. We like this. You've done the work. You are strong enough for this. You are courageous enough for this. You are a bad bitch. I know you are, because you're here. Stay grounded. You've got a solid foundation for this, baby. Solid foundation. Okay, that's the week ahead. I hope you go get that guide, because it's going to help with the energies surging. I can't believe that just came through the energies. That's great. So get on point with the energy. All right. I am open for readings, personal readings on this live stream. You can donate any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. Link on the screen, also in the description of the video, and I'll be happy to do a reading for you, my loves. Okay, first we have our beautiful Bob. Hi, Bob. Bob, let me know you're here. Do you have a question, or would you like a general? What does our beautiful Bob need to know? So, Bob, I'm feeling a tightness in my sacral first, like a knot there, like a ball in my sacral. Show me. Show me for beautiful Bob. Show me. I'm feeling, I know the storm is like, it's very, very stormy in California, but I'm feeling a need to get outside, need air, feeling confined. I feel like. Feeling very confined. I'm just getting a sense of like needing to get outside, needing fresh air. I'm seeing a vision of a golf ball, and because it feels like there's a golf ball in my sacral. And as I'm seeing the vision of the golf ball, I'm seeing visions of outside. I'm seeing visions of grass. I'm not seeing you playing golf, but I'm seeing springtime. I'm seeing like get out on the grass, get out in the sun. Even if the excuse has to be something like playing golf, like that's not the point though. Let me feel into the sacral. Show me. All right, my sweet. You've got to surrender and let go. You got to let go. It's this way I keep pulling through for you. You got to let go. You've got to let go. It is so hard. I feel that in the power center. You've got to let go, honey. There's a situation that you've got to let go. You've got to let go. Oh man, it's so hard to let go. Here's the thing. Letting go is not an action. It's the opposite of an action. All you can do is make the commitment to letting go. When you make the commitment, it will happen on its own. All you have to do is walk through the doors as they open. That's what I feel like is important to share with you. But renew that commitment every day. You need to remake that commitment. I'm pulling cards for you, beautiful. All right. It's an inward time for sure with the Hermit here. I also have the Four of Cups, and the rest of the cards are pretty good. Like things are ticking along, but I'm just feeling this sort of like this tension, this frustration, this push-pull energy. And that's where I feel like the letting go needs to take place. I feel like you feel a little taken advantage of, a little put upon maybe. And you can shift that and turn that around. It's not that it's not true. It is, but it doesn't need to bother you as much as it is. And part of this is also feeling cooped up. I keep getting that cooped up feeling. I need to get out. Here's something that I kept hearing in my head all day. The rain is no excuse. The rain is no excuse. The rain is no excuse for not getting out and walking and getting outside and breathing the fresh air. When it gets stormy and rainy, we tend to just we tend to curl up and say, oh, I can't because it's raining. But Spirit just really has been looping that in my head today. The rain is no excuse. The rain is no excuse. So even if it's raining, even if it's stormy, crappy weather, try and get outside and go walk, breathe in the fresh air. It will help you recalibrate and reset your emotional state and that feeling of confinement and feeling, kind of put upon. Other people can put their energy on you all they want. In order for it to impact you, you have to accept it. Don't accept it. It's not yours. And you've made it clear. And you made it clear with words. Now you need to make it clear with energy. Energy speaks louder than words, my love. You are amazing and doing amazing. And I love you. And thank you so much for your donation and the opportunity to be of service to you. I appreciate you. All right, if you'd like a reading on the live stream, donate any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. Link on your screen, also in the description of the video. It is my pleasure to do readings by donation. Okay, beautiful Kim. Kim, my love, do you have a question or do you want a general reading? What does our beautiful Kim need to know? What does our beautiful Kim need to know? What does our beautiful Kim need to know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Damn. You got a lot of energy coming up here, honey. A big burst of energy. The first step is turning inward, is loving yourself. Start making lists of what the great qualities about you. Abraham Hicks has this practice called Book of Positive Aspects. Book of Positive Aspects. And it's where you list all the positive aspects of somebody who's irritating you is essentially the exercise. But I want you to do that for you. I want you every morning, I want you to sit down when you have your coffee before you do anything else. And I want you to start listing the great things about Kim. Kim is vivacious. She's beautiful. She's exciting. She's fun. She's adventurous. She's loving. She is kind. She's unique. She's authentic. I mean, that's just off the top of my head. All right. I want you to list all the things that you appreciate about yourself, all the positive aspects about yourself. And you're going to find that this snowballs very quickly for you. And very quickly, you're going to be carrying this journaling practice into your day and loving yourself and loving yourself and loving yourself more and more and more. And that is going to snowball and it's going to result in a surge in confidence and also a deeper grounding and very quickly moving beyond this bullshit. I just saw your question, how to release him again, feeling energy of another. You put this practice into place, honey, and you will be able to release that energy. You will be able to move on and move towards the Father of Pentacles. This has a dual meaning for you. This is wealth. Okay, this is money. That's good. We like that. But the Father of Pentacles is also a grounded and present masculine energy, which feels fucking delicious for you. This may be two different things. They may be all tied in together. I'm not really sure. That's for you to discover. And it is a result of you shifting. You're doing the work, honey. You're doing the shifting. You're incredible. Please put that practice into place and please let me know how it goes. And anybody else who resonated with that, put that into place. That is an amazing practice for you to do, to really start to shift your experience, your lived experience. Okay, I am still doing readings. I got juice. Iris, please repeat the Abraham book title. It wasn't a book by Abraham Hicks. It was a practice that they had, like an exercise that they have. They call it the Book of Positive Aspects. And essentially the idea is somebody who irritates you, you sit down every day and you write a list of positive aspects about that person. That begins to shift your relationship with them and your interaction with them. And I just say, Kim, and anybody else who resonates with that, do that for yourself. That's really going to shift things for you. So yeah, I got juice. I want to do more readings. Who wants a reading? Donate any amount you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. Link on your screen. Link in the description of the video. And let me be of service to you and give you a reading today. Hey, beautiful Kim. Like Ho'oponopono. Yeah, God, I love the Ho'oponopono. If anybody's not familiar with the Ho'oponopono, correct me if I'm wrong here, Kim, but I believe it's an ancient Hawaiian spiritual practice. And it is about taking radical responsibility for the hurt in the world as a way to heal the world. And if you've been following me around for any length of time, you know how big I am on radical responsibility, radical acceptance, radical self-love. Oh my God, all of that. And Ho'oponopono goes like this. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And you can feel it. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And, you know, interestingly, I just remember this, and I'm going to add this to my digital guide. See, this is what I do with my content. If you buy something from me, every time I update it, you get the update, whether like, and no future charge. It's just like, here you go. You got it. You get all the new material, all the community, everything. It's fucking amazing. So go get that digital guide because I'm already adding more to it. Kate, I see it. Yes, I will do your reading next. Awesome. Thank you for your donation, sweetheart. Love it. But when I have done the Ho'oponopono when I've been in conflict, when I remember to do it, when my ego isn't in the way, going, oh my God, because does it ever. When I do the Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Even if I'm convinced it's not my fault, it radically improves the situation in whatever conflict I'm in. It's an incredibly powerful practice. Thank you so much for that, Kim. That's great. Okay, beautiful, Kate. And I am doing readings by donation. Donate any amount you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. Link on the screen and in the description of the video. And it is my pleasure and my honor, my privilege to do a reading for you. Beautiful Kate, darling, do you have a question or do you want a general reading? Spirit, what does beautiful Kate need to know? What does our beautiful Kate need to know? Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Lots of energy in the head. And a lot of anger. And I'm not disappointed by that anger. I like that anger because I think that anger is transforming. I think you are shifting from an internalizing of that anger to an externalizing of that anger in a way that is going to help you shift forward in a powerful and potent way. I think you're still in process with it, and I think that's okay. You have a lot of energy in your head, which is why I'm saying I think a lot. You have a lot of energy in your head. Here's a quick exercise I'd like you to do with me, okay? Okay. Take the energy in your head. Bring your awareness to the energy in your head. Take a deep breath. Pull the energy from your head down into your throat. And then when it's in your throat, pull it down to your heart. And when it's in your heart, pull it down to your power center. And when it's in your power center, pull it down to your sacral. And when it's in your sacral, pull it down to your root. And then take a deep breath. And that should have redistributed the energy from all being balled up in your head to more evenly throughout your body. And if you still feel a lot of balled up energy in your head, go ahead and do that practice a time or two more. You should be able to redistribute the energy because what you're lacking right now is clarity, but that's okay. As you redistribute the clarity, as you give yourself a break, as you get into the present moment, you're going to be able to get out of your head and get really clear on what your next step is. You know what you want. You know where you want to go. You just don't really know how to get there. And there's a lot of frustration and overthinking it going right now. So get into the body, get into the present moment and wait for clarity. Just be present and wait. Put in a practice of mindfulness. Put in a practice of presence, grounding, breathing. Make that your priority. Make your connection with source in your body your priority. And when you do, clarity for the next step will come. It may not be the next 5 steps, but it'll be the next step. And with every trusting move you make, with each step as it shows up in front of you, that will get you to where you want to go. It will get you to your destination, but you have to get out of your head. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for you. See what else our beautiful Kate needs to know. Every time I see the name Kate, especially your name, Kate, I remember when I was a kid, I watched The Taming of the Shrew a whole bunch of times. I don't even know why, but you know, Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. And I remember this scene where the male protagonist, whoever he is chasing around Kate, right? And she's like, it was an old movie. She's crawling over bins and things. And she falls into a bunch of feathers and he's chasing after her going, kiss me, Kate. So every time I see Kate, I always want to say, kiss me, Kate, because it's deeply ingrained in my childhood memories. So, all right, beautiful Kate. Kiss me, Kate. What else does our beautiful Kate need to see? Need to know. Okay. So perfect. All right. I can see where the cards are really confirming everything that I said with another bit here. You're in a bit of a holding pattern. It's not quite right. It's not quite ripe for movement yet. That's what's causing your anxiety. Be patient, be still, be present. You will know. You will know when it's time to make a move. You will have no doubt. In the meantime, make it easy on yourself by getting into your spiritual practice. This new life is on its way, and it's going to make you so happy, baby. It's going to make you so happy. Kate, you auditioned for that role. That's great. She auditioned for Kiss Me, Kate. Maybe that's why I was hearing it. Kiss me, Kate. Okay. Okay. Still doing readings by donation. Donate any amount you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. Link on screen. Also in the description of the video. It is so my pleasure to tune in for you. Okay, cool. We have a couple more beauties. Oh, Anthony, my love. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay, I get to tap into your beautiful energy. It's been too long, my sweet Anthony, my love. Do you have a question or do you just want a general reading? Let's tap into, oh, Anthony immediately felt really, ooh. Honey, you are popping. You are fire. You are just popping like fireworks. Your energy is just, you are in that sweet, sweet, sweet spot right now where you are just expanding, you are creating, you are putting your essence out into the world, probably in the most powerful way that you've ever done it. And Spirit is saying, enjoy this time. Remember that everything is cyclical. You know this, but everything is cyclical. Creation is cyclical. The seasons are cyclical. Creativity is cyclical. But this is a high point for you. And Spirit really wants you to revel in the expansion of your energy right now. Wants you to revel in the snap, crackle, pop, fireworks. I just see yellow, gold, just pew, 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 all over you. And like when I tap into your energy, it's just what I see in your aura. You are magnetic. You are exciting. You're also going to piss some people off. You're going to piss some people off because you are fully activated in your power right now. You are fully in alignment with who you are, with the essence of your being. And so anybody who has been in your sphere, who is not quite a right energetic match for the truest essence of you, is going to be angry at you right now. You know not to take those personally, but what you don't want to do, Spirit is saying, what you don't want to do is allow that to take you out of your truth, of your essence, of your power. And the way that it can take you out is getting caught up in any stories about another person's anger, another person's difficult reaction to your energy. So the best thing you can do when somebody's pissed at you, when somebody's reacting strongly, is really get into love. I mean, blast that person with love, because you need to maintain this incredible energy, this popping, crackling, fireworks energy, because it's taking you. I know you said you told me you're writing a book. That feels really, really good. It's going to take you where you need to go. And that's not all. And I'm not seeing the specifics because I don't need to see the specifics. And you certainly don't need to see the specifics. You need to experience it. Okay. You are crackling right now. So remember to blast with love. Do not get caught up in any kind of stories or irritation or resentment around people who are having their own human experience, reacting to the potency of your energy. It's not about you. And when you send them love, that is going to enable them to use the trigger of your energy right now to do their own work and their own healing, so that they too can step into their potency and their power, their version of what you're experiencing right now. This will eventually there's a really high energy and excitement that I'm feeling, and it's really intense. It will have to slow down at some point, but it's not a crash that I'm feeling. It's a slowing down. It's a peacefulness. It's a calm. But enjoy the hell out of this ride, Spirit is saying. Enjoy this ride right now. Okay, let me pull some cards for you. Thank you so much, Anthony. Whoa, that was fun. Mom heading to Sedona soon. Like this, I got to be a part of. Okay, the World. 3 of Coins, Sun, the Lovers. Beautiful. So major shift, major change, major cycle change, major closure, major awakening. Stay committed to what you love and who you love. Things are moving very quickly. You're going to be moving too fast for some people. It's okay. They may catch up. They may not. It's not about you. Stay close to your community. You cannot do this alone. This is your wish fulfillment. This is what you've been working for. This is the harboring, the deepest, most secret desires that you have harbored that you haven't talked to anybody about. They're coming to fruition because you've lined up with them. Be aware of your mind. This is what I was feeling into, and I was feeling into the not to get resentful or bitter or trash talking about people who respond to you in a difficult way. Maintain love above all else, because that is the one thing that could drop your frequency right now. And you got shit to do. So don't do that. Anthony, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you for your support and the opportunity to be of service to you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Kate, thank you. I don't think I gave you a proper thank you before I moved on. I got all distracted. So thank you, Kate, for your donation, for your support, and to be able to be of service to you. That is wonderful. Okay, I'm going back to the list. We got a few more. We have beautiful Amber. Hello, my love. Hello, beautiful Amber. Leave a comment. Let me know you're here. And if you have a question, I'm here for you. Big hugs. Love you too, Anthony. Guys, I just got to tell you, I'm going to have Anthony on my podcast soon. He may or may not have known that. I don't know if I told him or not, but I'm telling you now, Anthony. Anthony and I go back to the beginning. I knew Anthony before I had my spiritual awakening. We were working in the Muggle world together. We were working in Hollywood together at not a production company, but like a reseller, for production equipment. And we were both so ready for the next thing and crawling and clawing for spirit, for the awakening, for the expansion. And Anthony is the only person in my life who was there at the beginning. I remember going for walks with Anthony around the building because we just had to get out of the cubicles, and we'd walk and we'd talk. I think he was the very first person who looked at me and said, "Yeah, you're psychic." And I looked at him and, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you can do that." I think I was telling him about somebody else who I met who was, a clairvoyant. And he was like, "Oh, you can do that." And I went, "No, I can't." He goes, "Yeah, you can." I didn't believe him until I believed him. But that was Anthony. Me and Anthony go way back. So Anthony's a very special friend of mine, and he's a really potent human. And I'm looking forward to having him on my podcast. And apparently he's doing really cool shit right now. Okay, beautiful Amber. Hello, darling. All ears, soaking up your beautiful energy. You are so kind. Thank you, Amber. Okay, what does our beautiful Amber need to? Thank you. Oh, Amber, your confidence, your power center. What is that? Yes, yes, yes. I'm just getting yes, 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 yes. I'm really feeling the energy in the power center, the expansion, the self-confidence. It's like expanding, contracting. It's like a heartbeat. It's going up, oh, and it's coming down. It's going up, oh, and it's coming down. But it is expanding, expanding, expanding. On average, is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I feel the crown chakra tingling. That feels really yummy. The crown chakra is about your connection to divine source energy. I feel that you are getting happier. I feel that you are getting more optimistic, more hopeful. You can see things are ready to shift and you're excited about it. And then you kind of go into this, a little bit of like your self-confidence kind of pulls in, and then you feel confident and you can trust that confidence. I feel like you lose your self-confidence because you have a little bit of this too good to be true. That can't happen to me. I'm always disappointed story running. That's just a story. Do not allow your ego and your mind to come in and sabotage your good experience. Let yourself have it. And the more you let yourself have this hopefulness, this optimism, this confidence, the more it will grow and the more it will manifest in concrete ways in your reality. All right. You are earning this. I'm getting something around kids. Something around kids. I feel like something around kids, around motherhood, feeling like, do you use your kids? Do you use your kids? Hang on one second. One sec, folks. Okay. Something about children. I'm not sure what that is yet. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to pull some cards and then see if I can come back. What does our beautiful Amber need to know? What? No, come on. What is this? Kid's daughter. Show me. Okay. I feel like motherhood does not have to hold you back from what you're feeling hopeful and optimistic about. And you're really getting that. You don't have to delineate. You don't have to differentiate. You don't have to divide. Everything is going to work together. I'm seeing DNA strands, a ladder of DNA. Okay. And it just feels like simpatico. Yeah, that's the best I got there. I hope that makes sense. Okay. What else does our beautiful Amber need to know? Yeah. I love how the cards are just like, yeah. You already said that. So you've been building, creating, working on yourself, working towards this. You got a lot of fuck yes energy running. And then you got a lot of oh no energy running. Okay. This is your fuck yes, your intuition. Wands are intuition, and this is the victory card. You know this is coming. You know this is headed your way. And your mind is coming in and going, that can't be happening. I'm not good enough for that. I don't deserve that. Whatever the fucking story is, okay? The story doesn't matter. You know the energy that I'm talking about. Because what's headed your way is what you actually want, what you've been wanting. Because you manifested it. You are the magician. You are finally, I heard the word finally, really coming into your power and your personal power. It's taken time and it's going to take some more time. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey, my love. You're doing amazing. Thank you so much, Amber. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the opportunity to be of service to you. I appreciate you so much. And if you would like, anybody would like a reading, donate any amount you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. It is on my screen. It is also linked in the description of the video. I appreciate you so much. Okay, let's see what we got here. And we have beautiful Skyla. My lovely Skyla, leave a message. Starting to get loopy. Leave a comment. Let me know if you have a question or if you'd like me to just tune in. Skyla is right now the last one on the list. So if anybody else would like a reading, now's the time to donate, because if I don't have another donation, I'm going to wrap it up after Skyla. But I do got juice. If you want one, if you want it. Beautiful Skyla. What does our beautiful Skyla need to know? Thank you. What does our beautiful Skyla need to know? Skyla. Okay, I feel some heaviness in the heart. Beautiful. Some mixture of acceptance and acquiescence. And what I mean by that is a mixture of, okay, it is what it is. I have to just get right with what is. But also there's a little bit of an energy that's like, I can't do anything about it. It is what it is. I can't change it. Like kind of a glum, bummer energy. But it's interesting because the two energies are mixed in there. Acceptance is really powerful because when you are in full acceptance of what is, that's when you can change it if you want to. But if you cannot get into acceptance of what is, if you're resisting what is, then you can't change it because you can't see the solution. You don't have clarity. And I feel both things. I feel acceptance, but then I feel a bit of hopelessness, maybe is the word. Two things are swirling around in there. I'd like you to work on the acceptance piece, to get into acceptance, even of the hopelessness. Just really get into acceptance of your situation. Start to replace that hopelessness simply with acceptance. Okay, this is where I am. This is what is. And then you're going to find that there's clarity. You're going to see that there's an easier way out of this situation than you believed. I just saw a really strong image of your son and you. And that felt really good. It felt free. It felt perfect. It felt all the right things. It felt easy is what it felt like. It felt easy and it felt light. It feels really, really light when I see this image. That's what the acceptance is going to give to you. The hopelessness that you're feeling, this kind of like, that kind of feeling, underneath that is actually an energy of resistance. But it's like convoluted. It's hard to identify. So really sit with the difference in vibration and frequency of acceptance. All right, here we are. And acquiescence. Okay, I guess I can't do anything about it. That's what it is. I guess I can't do anything about it. I guess I'm stuck. I guess this is just the way it is. Kind of a little bit of a pity thing going on. There's two things hanging on there. So just sit with that inside your heart, inside your being, and you will, with your attention and your intention, be able to replace the acquiescence with acceptance. And from there, you'll be able to move forward. But there's a little bit of an ego story keeping you stuck in your situation. And that's okay. That is in no way a knock against you. That's the human experience. And awareness of it means that over time and with love, we can shift it. But the last thing I want you to do is browbeat yourself. No, we do not do that here. All right, what else does our beautiful Skyla need to know? What else does our beautiful Skyla need to know? 10 of Cups. I like that. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay. Everything that you want is available to you. You have to make the hard decision to walk away from what you've already invested a lot in. That's hard. When we've invested a lot emotionally in something or someone, walking away is brutal. We become very, very attached. But in order for these powerful new manifestations to occur, and this powerful new beginning, this freedom, and your happiest and most fulfilled experience with your loved ones to happen, for you to build the life you want, you have to walk away. And the acceptance of that and filling your own cup consistently with love, with self-love, is what's going to get you there. Take your sweet time. You're doing amazing. And thank you. You got this. Thank you for your donation, Skyla. Thank you for your support. Thank you for allowing me to be of service to you. I appreciate you and I love you so much. Okay, I got some comments. We have a couple more donations. Yay! Let me check the list. I have so much fun on these. I really appreciate you all. Okay, Jokey Love. Do you have a question? Or do you want a general reading? Okay, beautiful Jokey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show me, show me, show me, show me. All right, feeling a block in the throat. Feeling something in the, not the power center, the sacral. Okay, show me, show me, show me. You need to focus on your breath. Use that breath to interrupt, to come into your power. Use that breath to come into your body. I feel like you're disconnected, honey. I feel like you're kind of disconnected from yourself and you're in a strong observer role. That's beneficial, but you need to be in your body while observing. And I feel like there's a disconnect going on. There's like a pulling out of the body. Take deep breaths and really focus on your breaths and bring it into your body and allowing it to ground you. It's going to really help activate that sacral chakra, which is that creative space. Your creativity is meant to come out through your throat. You should be speaking, writing, singing, communicating in some way. The creative energies is wanting to come out through your throat. It can't unless you're grounded and in your body, because the sacral chakra is about the body. It's about presence and sensuality in the body and creativity in the body in the present moment. You have a tremendous amount of creative energy. And I feel like you have become such an observer of your life, which is beneficial until you need to get back in your body. You've done the observing thing for long enough. Get back into your body. It's going to come up. It's going to start to supercharge your sacral. I feel like I'm feeling a lot of energy in the root as well. And I'm feeling like sexual and sensual healing, exploring those practices with somebody or without somebody is going to be really beneficial in helping to ground you and helping to open up these chakras and to really get that creativity and get that coming out through your throat. I feel like you have no idea what you are capable of in terms of your creative output through your voice, through your words, through your writing. it's gonna be really potent, but it can't unless you're in your body, unless you're grounded, unless you're fully in your sensual experience. It doesn't have to be sexual. Like Tantra, for example, is known as like a sexual art, but it's more about the energy, right? It's energy and healing. That is what I'm talking about there. Do what you will with that. But it feels like that will be really beneficial to you. Okay, I'll pull some cards for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoo, potency. Scattered energy, but you're really doing the work, honey. Okay. This disassociation that I'm feeling, partly it's spiritual and partly it's trauma. So on the one hand, when you do it intentionally, you're coming from a spiritual place and you're looking to shift and you're doing well with that. But there's also like a disconnect that happens that comes from childhood, trauma. Now, remember, trauma, you can't compare traumas. Trauma is very subjective. And I use the word, trauma is an overused word, but hurt, being thrown off kilter, off balance, stuck energy in your body. It is splitting your energy. And when you bring it all together, you are the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, potent creative energy, potent intellectual, communication is backwards on my screen. Communication. She's a master of words and wisdom. And this woman, you blow the doors off the room, every room you walk into. So that's your practice. Getting back into your body, grounding in, really using your breath, deep breaths throughout the day will really help you. All right. Thank you so much, Joki, for your donation, for your support, and for the opportunity to be of service to you. I love you and appreciate you. Okay, Kim, yes, you can PayPal. The link is right there on the screen. It's a bit.ly link. And then I think Ivy said, Kim is looking for the $11 link. The guide is in the description of the video. IngridHturner.com/masterful, no, F-fear. Oh, here, let me do that right here. I'll just put it on the screen. INGRADH Turner, F-fear. Oh, I'm such a dork, but I'm a happy dork. Where am I? Here it is. That's where you can get the guide. Go get the guide. Okay. Next reading for my beloved, beloved Ivy. Okay. Beautiful Ivy. Leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know if you have a question or if you'd like a general reading. What does our beautiful Ivy need to know? What does our beautiful Ivy need to know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoops. Okay, that flew out. Okay, Ivy, the first one that flew out, Mother of Cups. Show me, show me. Okay, you're very in your head right now. I'm feeling a lot of energy in your head. Oh, got a lot of same cards as the collective reading. You need to pull that energy from your head down into your body. The way I like to do that is focus on the energy in your head, and then with your intention, with your breath, pull it down to your throat. And when it's in your throat, pull it down to your heart. And when it's in your heart, pull it down to your power center and on down all the way down to the root and really redistribute the energy in your root. You're very in your head because you're going through this push-pull around, I feel like, your life direction and work and what it is you want to be doing and you feel like you should be doing. But here's the good news. You got a surge of confidence coming. That's the headache pulling you down. Okay, yeah, that's the headache. Headaches, lots of energy in the head. So do that exercise. Everybody who I've worked with who has headaches or migraines and does that exercise of redistributing the energy has found that it's been really helpful. So that's a good thing that you can do when you have a headache because you got too much energy up there, sweetheart. Show me. What else got? Show me. All right. There's a lot on your plate. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of opportunities. Don't take action yet. You want to take action. You want to hurry up and take action. You want to make it all happen. But don't. Sit with yourself, take care of yourself, spend time in a nurturing place, spend time with your family, nurturing your family, being nurtured by your family. This is a time to really tend to your emotional needs, the familial needs, your self-love needs, your nurturing others needs, having other people nurture you. Because if you try and take action right now, you're going to end up frustrated. You just need to be nurturing for this next week or so is what I'm getting. Not very long, even a few days. You can just sink into this, like, I just need to spend time with my family and rest and chill out and not be driving so hard. Things are going to break free for you. Things are happening at the pace they need to happen. Sometimes you hit a wall and frustrations and roadblocks, not because you're on the wrong path, but because you need a break. And sometimes the universe, spirit, knows we need a break way before we know we need a break. So take that break, honey. Take that break and allow the water to settle. Okay. Then you will have more clarity. Then you'll have more excitement about the different options and possibilities that are available to you, as opposed to feeling frustrated and like lots of tension. You said, when I feel this feeling like my brow furrows and like you're focusing, but you're focusing with your head. You're not focusing with your heart and your body and your intuition and allowing the mind to execute and take care of what it needs to take care of. Making sense, darling? You have a lot of anxiety right now because you're pushing too hard. Stop pushing. It's not a time to push. Let yourself get into the emotional nurturing place for you and for your loved ones. That's going to help you reset so that you can get back on board with your ambitions with more clarity in what direction you want to take, and also more calm, less frenetic stuff going on. All right, my sweet. Ivy, thank you so much for your donation and for your support. I appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to be of service to you. Thank you so much. Okay, my loves. Looks like that's it for our readings. If you want to go get my digital guidebook on conquering your fucking fear, living your best life, the link is on the screen. It's also in the description of this video, ingridhturner.com/F-fear. Guess what that stands for? I decided it was a bad idea to put it in the hyperlink. I don't know why. I don't know if it is, but I just did the F-fear. Go get it. It's normally $49. That's the working price. It's new. You will be the first. As such, my gift to you and your gift to me, it's yours for $11 today. So go get it. And if you have any questions and can't find it for whatever reason, maybe if I fucked up the link or whatever, send me a message and I will send you the link and you can go get it. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for you. I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye, all.